We're live. Welcome, everyone. Happy Soulfield Sunday. Nancy and I are thrilled that you're here today, and we're gonna go through our sort of standard format today, but we're gonna really luxuriate in the meditation today. And so as you're sort of getting settled, if you want to think about creating really comfortable space for yourself, whether that's sitting or lying, um, because we're going to spend the bulk of our time in a deep dive, just soaking in the goodness of the soul field meditation. So
Yes. Let's get comfy. Good.
mhm.
All right. If you have your candles, we're going to start opening the field, the soul field. And as we are lighting our candles and starting this gathering together here, just a reminder that you have the Temple of Divine Perfection to drop anything that you want to drop there. Any doubts, any questions, any thoughts, anything that you don't want to deal with right now, or that you need transformation, or simply you just want to leave it there. It's available for you. And so as we light the candles, we immerse ourselves into the field. There you are. Welcome.
Mhm.
And then we're going to share our prayers. It's you want me to do it,
Yes,
Luminaria?
please. Yes, please. I accidentally hit it. Habit.
No problem. Let me go to share because I got it right here.
We come with grateful, reverent, and open hearts to drink from the well of our eternal nature. As we dive into the soul field together, we are held in a sacred and holy embrace by the source of all love, light, and grace. In this eternal now, we actively invoke our unique pathways to source and the beings of love light that support our divine evolving. We allow our mind, body, spirit to expand into the holy realms where magic and miracles are commonplace. As we minister to ourselves, we minister to one another and our family humanity. We recognize we are one in the holy wholeness. We allow all we do here today to ripple out through our lives as a living witness of divine grace for the benefit of all beings.
Venimos con corazones agradecidos, reverentes y abiertos a beber del profundo pozo de nuestra naturaleza eterna. A medida que nos sumergimos juntos aquí en el campo del alma, somos sagradamente acogidos por la fuente de todo amor, luz y gracia divina. En este ahora eterno, pedimos que se abran nuestros caminos hacia el Creador, junto con los seres de amor y luz que apoyan nuestra evolución divina. Permitimos que nuestra mente, cuerpo y espíritu se expandan hacia los reinos sagrados, donde la magia y los milagros ocurren constantemente. A medida que atendemos nuestras propias necesidades, asimismo atendemos el uno al otro y a toda nuestra familia humana, reconociendo que somos uno en la totalidad sagrada. Permitamos que todo lo que se haga aquí hoy continúe fluyendo en nuestras vidas como un testimonio vivo de la gracia divina para el beneficio de todos.
Ooh.
Pin us. Hello.
Welcome, everyone.
Yes.
Oh,
So
sometimes that prayer really like vibrates in a big way. And I think maybe partly because of where I am out here in this glorious nature that I'm bringing to all of you today. really recognizing the impact of our gathering, not just on our own lives, but on the lives of all of those around us. Like really feeling how much of an impact it makes when we come together like this. Like where you each are, there's a radius around your house, around whatever place you are being right now, your car, out in nature, wherever you are. There's a sort of radius of light, and that's a ministering to everyone, and it's like ours, and we get the goodness of it, but it also ripples out, and I can really feel that today. And so we're just setting that intention together that we become the medicine that this world needs.
Yes. And we'll continue now with our tapping. So we're going to either rub our earlobes or tap on the thymus. And I'm going to say the first sentence and you repeat after me. And we're going to repeat this 3 times. I'm grounded in my soul values.
I am grounded in my soul values.
I see clearly what is for me and easily choose that which uplifts and glorifies my life.
I say clearly what is for me and easily choose that which uplifts and glorifies my life.
I am living my soul sovereignty, choice by choice.
I am living my soul sovereignty, choice by choice.
I am grounded in my soul values.
I am grounded in my soul values.
I see clearly what is for me and easily choose that which uplifts and glorifies my life.
I see clearly what is for me and easily choose that which uplifts and glorifies my life.
I am living my soul sovereignty, choice by choice.
I am living my soul sovereignty, choice by choice.
I am grounded in my soul values.
I am grounded in my soul values.
I see clearly what is for me
I
and,
see clear. Oh.
and easily choose that which uplifts and glorifies my life.
I see clearly what is for me and easily choose that which uplifts and glorifies my life.
So exciting. I am living my soul sovereignty, choice by choice.
I am living my soul sovereignty, choice by choice.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's so great because we get this affirmations. They're now in our system as we're tapping or rubbing our ears. We are really imprinting those thoughts and those feelings into our DNA and our cells are soaking all of that in.
Totally. Can you feel it? Thumbs up. Can you feel it? Yeah,
Mhm.
it's goodness. It's goodness. So we're in this mini series, and the series is on choicefulness in a fake or engineered world that's literally vying for your attention. And today, we're going to really dive into the soul field as sacred support for centering and for grace-filled living. What Nancy and I are understanding more and more as we all are doing this together is that when we dive deeply into the experience of remembering ourselves and knowing our true nature and the nature of the divine, we begin to have a level of ease with life, and we easily move with what is sacred and true for us and what is aligned from that place of knowing. It's like when we're in the remembrance of who we are, when we're in connection with that, when we're in connection with source, we simply move easily into alignment as we choose our world, and we know what feels off and what isn't balanced, etc. It's very obvious. It feels like, oh, that's not for me, right? Or, oh my gosh, I need more of that.
Yes, and something that Luminar and I were talking about is how often do we make space and room to really feel into that. And we can meditate for a little bit and experience those moments, but like really diving deep, going really deep and be able to feel that embrace and feel yourself really, really supported at all levels. That changes our chemistry, that changes us. And so today we are intending to do the meditation that is 12, the web of life, for 12 weeks and 12 times
12 times, once a month for a year.
per year. Yes. So we're going to do that meditation, and then we're going to take space, less of conversation and a little bit more into supporting you so you can really dive in deep. So if you can find a comfortable place, just, maybe you can lay down if you want or sit up, whatever is comfortable. Just make sure that you can really let yourself be in this space right now.
I just want to piggyback 1 second on something Nancy said that I think is important for those of you who may not know this, but we now have several organizations who are doing really fantastic research that is truly showing that we change our biology, not just our emotional state, not just our mental clarity. We literally change our biosuit when we enter into meditation like this, when we enter into sacred remembrance and sacred connection. Our immune system, like very particular pieces of our immune system, gets elevated. Um, there's ways that our hormones get balanced. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Blood pressure regulates, things like that. So we're doing this, of course, for our sacred remembrance and our centering, but the impact is through every layer of our being. This is why meditation is so powerful. It's why we do our meditation Wednesdays, and why part of Soulfield is always some kind of a deep dive into meditation, and why today we feel called to really go. So we're going to spend a good 35, 40 minutes just um,
In the feel, so
yeah.
juicy. Oh, this is gonna be great. And as you are diving, you might get some resistance. Your mind might get distracted. You start thinking something else, lift yourself up from being in the field. And so look at yourself gently and lovingly, and give yourself just a quick reminder to breathe. When you are in your breath, you are present with you, you're present with the divine in you. And so just a quick reminder, like, oh yeah, I was thinking about the grocery list. I need to breathe. Let me come back here. No shame, no, we all get distracted. So with a lot of gentleness and loving compassion, bring yourself back time and time again.
Mhm. So we're going to begin this meditation by invoking the web of life. And just as a little reminder, Nancy's going to put up on the screen what the geometry looks like. So as I'm invoking it, you can remember what's what here. So we're going to invoke one flame for the radiant pieces that go from the center in the lines are the radiant pieces. And then one flame for the spiral that Nancy was highlighting. And so we'll invoke that, and then we'll start into some guided meditation. We're going to begin just with a little presencing, and we can probably take that off the screen. Yeah. So, and so letting the awareness drop inward. And as it does, and you come into greater contact with your own body, where it's contacting furniture or ground. Allow yourself to settle in, not just to wherever your body is resting, but letting your spirit rest into your body. Just this sense of really landing in the body temple.
Listen to your body if it needs to move or adjust. Just take a second there to pay attention to what your body's asking.
And begin to bring your awareness to the breath. Noticing the breathing, feeling the sensations. I'm feeling if this body would like a different breath than it's getting, a deeper breath in or out, a lower in the body breath, deeper into the belly. And as you connect there, feel yourself inviting the divine into every corner of your life. This is the Web of Life treatment that we're doing once a month for a year to support that. Literally every aspect of your experience in this world of form, every relationship, every thought, everything you do, every part of your being, inviting grace, inviting sacred support, and feeling the yes in your body. Like, who doesn't want that? Yes, we want that. Feeling that yes as an opening, an invitation for the flames and geometries that we're about to invoke. And so we call forth the flame of interdimensional wormhole activator, ultimate interdimensional wormhole activator, the flame that is neon light, neon lemony yellow, and neon bright blue, to form the radiant pieces of the web of life. You are in the very, very center of that web, and those radiant pieces go in every direction, as far as you can imagine. And we call forth the flame of ultimate awakening, the flame that's a sparkling indigo rainbow of light, to form the spiral connecting pieces of the web of life that will spiral and connect those radiant pieces all the way out to the very edge of this giant web that's as far out as you can imagine. And as this web of light comes into form around you, it will begin to spin and weave through, with you remaining in the center, weave through the field, your body and your energy field, and the field around it, creating the linkages and interconnections that really support every aspect of your life, every aspect of your being. And we'll take several minutes to just rest in the receiving of this. You may feel the oscillations in your energy, almost like subtle somersaults. Feel yourself as you're receiving this, settling more and more into the back side of the body, feeling the back line, back of head and neck, back of shoulders and heart, upper belly, mid belly, low belly, upper back, mid back, low back, settling in the backs of the arms, the pelvic floor, the backs of the legs, palms of hands and feet. As we rest into the back line of our body, it's another layer of communication to our biospiritual system that all is well. When we're forward in our energy, it's more easy for us to be in that fight or flight or freeze space. And so when we purposefully land in the back line, we're telling our body, all is well. It's time to settle and rest. And our nervous system responds. You may start to feel in this meditation that you're traveling somewhere, like moving through doorways or crossing thresholds or flipping through pages of a book that's not really concrete, moving through portals of consciousness. In this way, you're sort of gathering the energetics, the codes from the various different dimensions of being that are supportive of you right now, that are supportive of your divine evolutionary journey.
And as you're exploring, stay connected to your breath as your anchor into this reality. Whenever you want to come back, you come back to your breath.
As you're exploring these places, these codes of light will come in. And you'll feel it like a piece of illumination or an amplification of your own light. A sense of a deepening, a connection, something clicking into place. And this happens with the simplicity of the breath in this intentional field that Nancy and I, along with all of you and the soul field, have created for us today.
Give yourself permission to be here, to enjoy this.
The body may want some gentle movement, swaying or gentle opening. And you can give yourself that very gently, very slowly, as your whole biospiritual system drops in deeper and deeper.
Notice the stillness. Notice the gap between your thoughts. Notice your breath.
As Nancy and I make suggestions, they're simply that. If something you're experiencing seems different than what we're suggesting and nourishing for you, stay wherever you are. Hear our words as simply invitations. When there's an invitation to bring awareness to the area of the body at about the level of the belly button, and feel that there might be a spiral going downward toward the pelvic floor from that space, like a vortex opening from about the level of the belly button down toward the root. And this vortex opening is an invitation for a deeper kind of grounding, even grounding your lineage that is represented by that belly button. The grounding of the lineage is both a support for the lineage itself, but also an acknowledgement of the ones that have walked before you. A plugging into that sacred presence. And if your relationships with the ancestors were troubled, letting that energy just ground out. You do not need to hold that in the body any longer. Simply a gratitude for the fact that this lineage of people gives rise to your ability to have a biosuit and play in this dimension. So just a little nod of gratitude. As you do that, you might feel an opening at the tops of the shoulders and the base of the neck. Across that line, there may be some light that begins to awaken. And that light might be rising up through the neck, up behind the head, almost like an Elizabethan collar.
Mm.
And you feel your soul lineage and the connection there. soul family. As you plug in here, you might find yourself with a little smile, a little feeling of delight, that magic of our soul family and the nourishment of these beings that we may not ever even see as we walk and use the eyes of the bodysuit, but we can sense and feel the angels and guides and guardians, the souls we know from other time spaces or dimensions that want nothing more than our fulfillment. And then you feel not only these two lineages opening, but your unique and sacred connection starting to tingle at the top of the head, at the base, the back of the skull, opening into your unique pathway to source, God, Goddess, the light and love that brings all things into form, including you and me. And as that connection gets made, you really feel waves of nourishing goodness, flows of supportive energy. You feel the sacred embrace of the web of life, of your lineages, reminding you of your holy wholeness. You feel the others gathered here with you, live, and the ones via recording that are joining us in the eternal now. We remember together that we are a web of light, that we are love. And with the simplicity of intention, you call in any blessing that your life is needing, or any little place in your life that needs support. You call that in. May I receive more light and love here in this area of my life, in this part of my body, in this relationship. and you invite it, and then you receive it. As you're receiving the blessing, the light that you've invited, you may feel it like tingling coming in on the surface of your skin. You may feel it like the field around you has become charged in a certain way. To me, it almost feels like what I would imagine like amniotic fluid, where I'm just swimming in nourishment, in that which helps me grow. It may feel like that, more viscous, the air around you, this field of blessing as it flows into you.
Be still and know.
There is so much grace. It's always here. And it's ours to intentionally receive it. And so you simply intend to receive even more of the grace of your own light, of the light of your lineages, and the light of Source. in this place of sacred stillness, of holy remembrance. You let yourself feel a depth of trust. Just in this moment, you can trust because you can feel it. You can feel what is so. And you remember that you can trust this. You set a little intention to let this trust move into any place in your life, in your conscious mind, in your subconscious mind, where you've been lacking trust, where you've been feeling afraid or worried, unsure that you will be fulfilled at the deepest levels. And breathe this moment of sacred trust into those places. Trusting that that relationship that's challenging will find its way. That that challenge in your body will harmonize in divine right timing, etc. Bringing trust into those places. Mm. Setting the intention as we just begin to come a little bit more to the surface. Setting the intention to stay connected to all you've cultivated today. To bring this connection to sacred support and grace into your everyday life with the simplicity of a breath. Setting the intention that the next time you have an intentional breath, all of this comes back into awareness in a visceral way. That you remember who you are. That you remember the connections of light that are woven for your fulfillment. That you remember to be still. And in that place, you know that you remember, I can trust. can receive grace. It's always there for me. As you're starting to come to the surface, we're going to play our song of this series, which is the song Sanctuary. And when the song is complete, we'll make a full transition together.
Such a beautiful song. Mm. Just slowly and gently make your way back here in this realm, gathering with you and bringing with you all of those codes, all of those insights, all of those feelings. Just bring yourself gently back here with us on the Zoom. And whenever you're ready, if you would like to share your experience, you can either write it in the chat or unmute yourself and share.
We'll pause the recording now.
You are? Okay, great. So just wanted to remind you, or remind you if you were in the meditation, that we have our equinox celebration on September 22nd. And we're really excited about that. And also, if you haven't received the email, we are actually inviting you to put our event in your calendar directly. So even if you don't read the email or you don't get the text, it's on your calendar and you can plan around it. So I put a link there so you can go to soulfield.org/calendar to add all of the events. And it's a lot easier. Some people are not on Facebook, some people are not on their phones all the time. And so this is a good place a good way to remind you.
We set it up to have a reminder about a week out, and then a day before, and then 30 minutes before both the meditations and the soul field experience days. And that way you just get a little ping, and you certainly, if you're missing it because you can't be there, that's fine. But if you're missing it because, oh my gosh, I forgot, hopefully this will help you be able to join us live when you're able.
Yes. And we also have the Facebook group just as a place for you to commune with other people, to share your questions or ask for your prayers, anything that you need. That's one way to do it. We also, I put the links to our YouTube channel. If you want to do this meditation again, it'll be recorded and posted on our YouTube channel, or any experience that we have had in the past and you want to revisit or do a treatment again, it's all available for you right now. Right now is available. So please take advantage of that. And also, thank you for your donations. When you donate and tithe towards this gathering, it helps us not only support the work that we're doing, the technology and everything that we need, the website, all that, but it also supports people that want to join our events and may not have the means. We take a portion of your donations and we actually tithe it back to the community in whatever way, in either supporting them to attend events or in some need that they might have. We allocate money towards that. And if you want to invite someone to join us, send them to the website soulfield.org so they can get into our email list and we can just send them all the information they need. Yes. Thank you.
So we're going to formally close our circle, and just thanking you all who are here with us live, and thanking you all who are here with us via recording. This is truly a love offering from Nancy and I. We are dedicating hours to this because we love you, because we want to give to you in this way. And so it really feels beautiful when it gets received. So just thanking you for being here.
Yes. Yes. All right. Sorry, I hurry up and I did the prayers.
Ah, we are deeply grateful to have experienced miraculous communion with our holy wholeness in the soul field. We wholeheartedly receive the upliftment of one another's communion and blessed soul light. As we close this formal gathering, we each in our own way will continue dwelling in the soul field and supporting our collective evolution. With deep, deep gratitude, we thank one another and all our angels, guides, and guardians. Remembering as we minister to ourselves, we uplift one another. We encourage the magic we co created today to ripple out to all our relations for the benefit of all beings.
Estamos profundamente agradecidos por esta experiencia milagrosa de comunión con nuestro ser sagrado aquí en el campo del alma. De todo corazón recibimos la comunión de cada uno de nosotros y de la luz de nuestra alma divina. Al culminar formalmente esta congregación, cada uno de nosotros, de manera personal, permaneceremos en el campo del alma, apoyando nuestra evolución colectiva. Con profunda humildad, agradecemos el uno al otro y a nuestros ancestros, ángeles, guías y guardianes de luz, recordando que cuando predicamos con nuestro ejemplo, nos elevamos el uno al otro y alentamos la magia que acabamos de co-crear para que se expanda a todos para el beneficio de la humanidad. So beautiful. So thank you for joining us. We are now closing the Soul Field Circle and we'll blow out our candles. And if you want to leave anything behind in the Temple of Divine Perfection, feel free to leave it there. If you want to take back some things, you can take it back. But it's available to you all the time. And so this was a beautiful, beautiful time together. And I'm so grateful to be experiencing it with you in this field.
Same.
It's really good.
Same. Blessings, everyone. Mwah.